It caught fire in November, and so we're going up there. Our cooking instructor, she told us it was still open.
So one of the cool things that we found about Naha or about Okinawa in general, is that even in the cities, you can find places that are incredibly, phenomenally quiet. Even in our walkabout yesterday, when we were walking, we walked almost to Naha, and there was still parks and places. And this morning when we were in Naha, before our cooking class, we walked up to another little park, and it's just phenomenally quiet. I mean, the only thing I can hear right now is a siren, and very faintly. I mean, look at this. Look at it. It was amazing.
Super impressive. Built in like the 14th century, and yeah, it was impressive. It was really sad to see it all charred.
And what's crazy is like most of the walls were perfectly intact, but the roof, you could tell, was completely structurally unsound because it had like popped this way because the middle top piece had burned and released all the woods.
I definitely suggest checking it out. I think usually it costs money to get inside the castle itself into like the central courtyard, but given the fact that it is not available, it didn't cost any money for us to tour around in there. So, and the signs were really interesting. Talked about
all the placards.
Yeah, it's history with China and how they tell time and stuff. It was really interesting.
They tell time with a sundial for the rough estimate, and then for the exact time, what they did is they'd fill up a barrel of water every day, and then the dripping water in the water line was how you tell time. Really cool.
Such an intricate way to tell time.
Okay, so I think now we're going to meander back to the car and then probably head back up to the Airbnb, to the new one. Well, good morning, everybody. It is an awesome day, and it's only 9:30.
Time just moves slower here, guys.
We've been up for like 4 or 5 hours now. So, with that being said, we have some plans. We are going to go to a lighthouse on the coast. Alicia has the key, not me. We're going to go to a lighthouse on the coast, and then a bio place, which is supposed to be really cool. But first, check out these domes. This is what we're staying in. So, we'll take you along for the ride, and yeah, let's go explore Okinawa. This time, Okinawa City. This is on the wrong side, by the way. The wrong side.
I feel like I should be driving all the time.
Listen.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, she yells at you.
Every time you get in!
And I have no idea what she's saying. They didn't set it to English. But let's drive on the wrong side of the road. Okay, so here we are at stop number 1. It's windy. I'm sorry. It's really windy and we're hiding around a corner.
Yeah, we're trying to hide away from the wind. But as you can see, probably in the background a little bit, the waves are pretty crazy because it's so windy.
So this is a lighthouse on the coast, and basically when we showed up there was a sign that said, hey, US personnel and Japanese, don't swim here. This is dangerous. And if you look at the coast, maybe we'll walk over to closer to the water's edge and show you, the rocks are incredibly sharp. It's like lava limestone is kind of what it reminds me of.
Yeah. Which I would assume is how the island came to be, just like Hawaii. So.
Yeah. But it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'll show you around.
stand here?
Barely. But I got space. It's a little windy. Can you even hear me? This is really cool up here. Check it out. Whew. That was really, really windy. Really, really pretty, but really, really windy. So now we're back in the car and we are headed to a village. And
Traditional Okinawan village.
Yep, and it should be fun.
Okay, so the recap is we went to the village and it was more than we were willing to pay, and we walked through, and I feel like we got a pretty good experience just walking through the free part, which was all shops and stuff. So it seemed like the place where everything you could do cost money. There was like a photography stand and it was like $25, and then there was little knickknacks that obviously we're not interested in knickknacks as van lifers because we have nowhere to put them. And a lot of the part that seemed interesting, I don't know what this was. It was kind of based around like little kids. Like there were performances that were like dances or weaving demonstrations. It just seemed like a place that was really expensive. And we looked at the food, it looked okay. We're gonna try to find somewhere better to eat.
It's a little windy, but that's okay. We have made it to Biocells. Still no lunchtime B-roll. We haven't eaten yet. But the camera is on low battery, and I didn't grab an extra battery pack. So let's show you what this place looks like until the battery dies. So fantastic, in fact, that it's nap time. Both Alicia and I are absolutely exhausted. We have laundry to do, so yeah, let's do that.
Sunset. There was this little path that led into the jungle, so we're gonna see what that looks like. Also, I'm not sure if you can hear us, but it's pretty windy out here, so sorry for that. I have no pants because they're all in the laundry, so that kind of sucks, and neither does Kodiak. So let's go back to the beaches where I always make you laugh, to the forest where we found a hidden path, to the summertime of 2005. That is our Airbnb. When we were still alive. All the way out here, and it looks like it's going to be a much better sunrise hike, so I think we're going to do that tomorrow. And just like that, it's a brand new day.
However, we found some pretty cool things yesterday that we recorded, so let's go back in time to past us, finding a really creepy cave.
Yeah. And a building with nothing in it.
Yeah. Alright, let's go back in time.
So we were about to head back, and then we headed down this little path, and Kodiak found this little cave. Kind of cool. And it led to a bench and a little outjet and a tiny little beach. So that's fun. Now we're definitely in the frame.
Did you start it?
Yes, I did.
Microphone's in the wind.
Damn.
Here, point it this way.
This
there
way?
We go. Yeah.
There we go. Hello, everybody.
What's up?
So we are at the second largest aquarium in the world.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so, yeah.
And the largest in Japan. So we just finished sushi lunch, which you will be able to see some B-roll of.
Which was interesting because we ordered it on an iPad, and then they just brought it to us, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. And we got to try the Okinawa shallot.
Yep.
Pickled shallot, which
It's
was
an
just
onion.
green onion. Pickled green onion. So yeah, let's take you into the aquarium.
Yep. See if this place is really worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, Alicia, what'd you think about that aquarium?
There was a lot of people. That was obviously the first thing I noticed. I can't imagine what it's like in the summer during the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Like how many people. There was so many people there today, and if it was the summer, it would be overwhelming.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure it would be worth it if you were here in the summer, but it was cool. I've never seen a whale shark before. I've never seen a dolphin before. And I got to see both of those today. I don't know. It was sort of underwhelming.
It was completely underwhelming for me. It just was like, I don't know, the Denver aquarium is better, I think, at least. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, they had a lot of stuff. And I learned a couple of things that were new. Specifically, their learning about sharks exhibit. They had a lot of shark jaws and the differences in their teeth. That was really, really cool.
That was really cool.
And they had some like pickled fetuses of shark, which were really, really cool to learn about. Other than that, totally underwhelmed.
Yeah.
Like completely. The other thing is if you walk around the aquarium and like down, you can go to the sea turtle, the manatee, and then like a learning about exhibit where they have a ton of pickled things. If it were me looking at it again, pay $37 for both of us, or just go do the exhibits in the lower.
The free stuff.
I wouldn't pay for it.
Yeah.
I would just go do the free stuff because that stuff was pretty much just as cool as walking around a crowded aquarium. It was less crowded too.
Yeah. And when we came over to Emerald Beach, which a bunch of people raved about, but there's no swimming in November. November to March?
Yeah. And we're here in February 1st, basically.
Yeah. So there's no swimming, no snorkeling. It didn't look like there was any snorkeling year round. So I don't know. It's just this stop was kind of underwhelming. There's still two more. There's like a museum and a little traditional village that we'll probably walk through real quick. So we'll see
And that's
if
pretty much it.
interesting.
We just wrapped up at, what was that? It was a museum.
It was the Ocean Culture Museum here at the Ocean Expo Park.
And that was super cool.
Way better than the aquarium.
So to get in, it was what, 380 yen. So it was $4.
Yeah.
$3.80-ish. And all the placards were pretty much all in Japanese. But
there was still English on a bunch of the big informational pieces.
yeah.
It was just the little placards.
But that was super, super cool. I mean, it was phenomenal. And it basically went through and tells the story of all of the seafaring people across the world. So they talked about Hawaii, they talked about some of the African tribes and other people like that. And oh my gosh, was it phenomenal. I mean, we walked out and we were like, yeah, that was like literally a tenth of the price of the aquarium and a million times cooler.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it covered the Hawaii Islands and the Polynesian Islands and, of course, Okinawa. It was just very cool.
Yep. So that is a must. A must. So now we're both tired, but I think it's time for Mamen, which is this.
Lucia is eating. Guess what?
Instant ramen!
Instant ramen in Japan.
ramen.
It feels sort of like a crime, but at the same time, I'm super curious.
Alright, take the bite.
Okay.
Let's see.
It's kind of hot. Hold on.
Is it the same as the ramen in the States? Dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
Oh my god, it's so hot. No, it's way better. Way better.
Mine was too.
It tastes like, it has a better flavor. And the noodles are like flatter almost. But it also has like, it's like a fishier flavor. Like it's supposed to. Instead of, I don't know, a cup of noodles or like whatever it is.
Mine was much better, however, it definitely needs this.
Soy sauce?